If you feel someone pulling away from you, don't panic. God is personally removing them to protect your future, and what He has planned next will change everything. This is not a rejection. It's a divine redirection. It's a painful but necessary act of spiritual surgery that God performs because He loves you too much to let you settle for a future that is beneath your destiny. You may be feeling the confusion and hurt of a relationship that is inexplicably fading, a friend who has gone silent, a partner who has become distant, a business associate who is no longer aligned with your vision. It feels like a loss, but in heaven's economy, it is a strategic repositioning for a promotion. The stakes are your destiny. The person being removed is connected to a version of your past that cannot enter your future. They may not be a bad person, but their assignment in your life is complete. Holding on to them is like trying to wear clothes you've outgrown. It's uncomfortable, restrictive, and prevents you from moving into the new season God has for you. Understanding the why behind this divine removal is the key to moving forward without bitterness and with full faith in the glorious future God is preparing. You must see this not as a closed door, but as a cleared path. God is your divine protector, your ultimate strategist. He sees the end from the beginning. He knows the conversations you haven't heard, the intentions you haven't seen, and the betrayals that were being planned against you. The first reason God removes someone is for your protection. This person, knowingly or unknowingly, was becoming a threat to your spiritual or emotional well-being. They may have been a source of gossip, a voice of doubt, or an anchor of negativity that was subtly keeping you from setting sail into the deep waters of your calling. Imagine the feeling of trying to run a race with a weight tied to your ankle. You can still move, but you are slow, exhausted, and frustrated. This person was that weight. God is cutting the rope. The initial release may feel jarring, even painful, but it is the prerequisite for your acceleration. You must trust that the God who sees all has identified a threat and neutralized it on your behalf. This removal is an act of profound love and mercy, even if it comes disguised as a painful separation. But what if the reason for removal isn't about a threat, but about a promotion? The second reason God removes someone from your life is to make room for new, divinely appointed connections. Your destiny is too large to be contained within your current circle of relationships. To go to the next level, you need to be connected with people who are already there. God is clearing space at your table for the people who will champion your future, not just reminisce about your past. Think of a gardener who prunes a rose bush. It seems harsh to cut away healthy-looking branches, but the gardener knows that this pruning is necessary for the bush to produce bigger, more beautiful blooms. The removal of this person is a divine pruning. It's creating the capacity for a greater harvest in your life. You have been praying for expansion, for new opportunities, for a bigger impact. The removal of this person is the first part of the answer to that prayer. It is the clearing of the ground before the new construction begins. God is not just closing a door, He is managing your relational portfolio, ensuring you are connected with the assets that will lead to your future growth. Yet, there is a third reason for this divine removal, and it is the most personal and profound of all. The third reason God removes someone is to draw you closer to Himself. Sometimes, we can become so dependent on a person for validation, for comfort, or for guidance that we unintentionally make them an idol in our hearts. Their voice becomes louder than God's voice. Their approval becomes more important than God's approval. In His jealousy for you and for your ultimate good, God will remove that source of dependency so that you can find your ultimate satisfaction in Him alone. The feeling is like having a crutch kicked out from under you. It's terrifying at first, but then you are forced to discover the strength in your own legs. God is removing this human crutch so you can discover the unwavering strength of His embrace. This season of loneliness is not a punishment. It is an invitation. It is an invitation to a deeper intimacy with your Creator, to learn to hear His voice with a new clarity, and to build a foundation of self-worth that is based not on who is with you, but on who is in you. This divine removal is a sacred space, a holy wilderness where you are being stripped of dependencies so you can be clothed in divine strength. Do not waste this season by trying to reconnect a line God has cut. Do not fill the silence with noise. Lean into the void. Let God fill the space that has been created. The person who left was a chapter. They were not the whole story. God is turning the page. The pain of the goodbye will be eclipsed by the glory of the new beginning He has planned. He is protecting you. He is promoting you, and He is pursuing you. Trust the process. Your future self will thank you for letting go. If you are in this season of divine removal, know that you are not alone. Subscribe for more guidance on how to navigate the seasons of God's plan for your life. Your best chapter is about to be written.